incredibly grateful for you being here and being a voice of reason. And I think what you did is really what Palestinians have been dealing with. American Palestinians, American Muslims, is coming face to face with people that feel incredibly entitled. People that feel that they will use whatever parts of the law or break the law and they will get away with it. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. Next, I would like to invite the co-chair of the Wisconsin Coalition for Justice in Palestine, Dr. Rachel Buff. She is a co-founder of Jewish Voice for Peace. And what we want to mention is out of the 85 organizations that make up the coalition, we have quite a few that are Jewish. And so what concerns us that when we hear headlines or we read headlines that say Jewish leaders are outraged, why are we always going to the same individuals that claim to speak for all Jews? There are tons of Jews that are part of this movement for liberation because they believe that that is really what their Judaism is all about. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Rachel Buff.
Thank you, sister. And thank you all for coming out here. To the media, it's really lovely to see you. It would be lovely to see you more often. I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm a Jewish leader. And when there's something in the community that's happening like this that's very controversial and polarizing, no one from the media calls Jewish Voice for Peace Milwaukee. No one from the media talks to anti-Zionist Jews, and there are more and more of us. So just a public service announcement, if you're going to talk about the Jewish community, you're going to talk about us. You have to. Studies show that most Jews under 40 do not see Israel as part of their Judaism, as a necessary part of our Judaism. So if you want to be on time and hip with the young people and know what's really going on, you have got to talk to anti-Zionist Jews, not just today because this was a swastika and it was so controversial, but every single time this comes up. We have all been, the rest of us, not the media people, we've been out here for a year protesting the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm 62 and the worst thing I've ever seen are the images coming back from Gaza and the West Bank. And somehow this just gets routinely tossed aside so that I think most Americans, if you ask them, would not know it's still going on because it is not in the headlines. I'm really not trying to lay this at the feet of the people who nicely came out today from the media. I want to say to my comrades in struggle, solidarity, it's been a real difficult year and it's going to be a real difficult year going forward until we end this, until we free Palestine.